we do by settling the body, allowing the body to settle into a stable, comfortable, upright position, keeping our feet flat and our back straight. Our hands in the lap, right over left, with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching or resting on the knees. Mainly trying to use the body's own power, our own stabilizing muscles to keep the torso upright, and trying not to feel as though we begin to slouch or to lean, keeping our eyes slightly open or very lightly closed, and just letting go of any places where we're holding tension in the body. And try to feel as though you've reduced your interest in what's happening around you, pulled your attention, your awareness away from the room, and that you're just holding your attention inside the body and mind. You can use the physical sensation of the air as it passes into and back out of the tip of the nostrils to anchor that awareness, noticing as quickly as possible when the mind moves to some other object, and then gently, without judgment or frustration, just lifting your awareness up from that distraction and placing it again gently on that physical sensation again and again. And take a moment to establish a virtuous motivation that's as expansive as possible, situating your practice in the context of dependent arising, interrelatedness with all beings, thinking that my life has depended upon all sentient beings. everything that I have, and even all of my good qualities come from sentient beings. So, my spiritual practice is a way of developing those qualities even further to benefit sentient beings who've been limitlessly kind. Then, just for a moment, we'll return to the physical sensation of the breath, but now following it all the way in and all the way back out, becoming aware of the entire cycle of breathing. And then on your next inhalation, try to hold your awareness at the level of the heart once you've gotten to that place in the body. Then try to feel as though your mind, your subjective awareness, has dawned within the heart center, not as though you're looking down into it, but as though the mind now just has dawned in that location. And now we'll do a meditation on developing and giving away the thought of loving kindness. So start by imagining someone that you're close to. Imagine that they're seated in front of you. And imagine that they're blissfully happy, that all temporary and ultimate needs and desires are fully met. And try to generate a pure, unconditional delight in their happiness. And try to notice any physical sensations arising in the body, perhaps like a warmth spreading out from the heart center, perhaps like the sensation of warm water flowing and spreading in a cold bath. If you can generate any kind of physical sensation that attends this mind that delights in their happiness, try to grow that physical sensation, making it stronger and stronger. Try to feel strongly that this healing energy of loving kindness is spreading through your body and mind. And as it does so, it takes on the appearance of a brilliant white nectar that brings a sense of bliss and contentment to all parts of the body and mind. And try to feel that all of the material substances of the body completely dissolve into this radiant white healing energy of loving kindness. Try to think of this nectar as shining incredibly brightly, like a supernova. Rays of this light are pouring out from all parts of your body, spreading in all directions. Imagine these rays of light touching the crown of your mother in this life, your father in this life, all of your friends and dear ones, and then all of those beings that you feel have hurt you, insulted you, injured you in this life. Try to feel a sense of forgiving any harm that you feel they've caused you. And then think that these rays extend to every sentient being in every realm visualized as human, and that each sentient being whom these light rays touch are completely transformed. And all of their temporary and ultimate needs are completely met. but I think very strongly that you have brought all suffering in the universe to an end. All beings have become fully realized Buddhas, and their environments have become pure lands. And feel a sense of rejoicing that you have been able to repay the kindness of all sentient beings who have been your mother countless times in past lives. And think that having completed its purpose, that blissful, radiant energy flows back into your body and mind. And think that all that you've visualized dissolves into the blissful Dharmakaya, and that you remain like a bubble of light floating in empty space. And now, like condensed breath upon a mirror slowly evaporating, your body gradually disappears from the outside in. The last part to go is at your heart. All that remains is your blissful mind, focused single pointedly upon the ultimate nature, emptiness, which, like the first hint of light in the dark sky before dawn, which appears like the first hint of light in the dark sky before dawn. Try to hold that concentration. and generate the blissful, healing energy of loving kindness once again. This appears as white light that takes the form of your body with your mind inside. Feel that your old body and mind, products of past karma and delusion, have gone forever, and that your present body and mind are now produced from wisdom and compassion. Then, when you're ready, we'll come back together. And then we'll dedicate. So, recollect the virtuous motivation that you had, the time that you spent becoming familiar with loving kindness, which actualized your motivation. And feel that you just completely offer that time, that effort, for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. By practicing in this way, may I create the causes and the conditions for the abilities that I meditated upon to become possible. May I be able to fully enlighten all sentient beings, to completely dispel the suffering of all sentient beings. And may this serve as a cause and condition to completely end any karmic hindrances to the long lives of my spiritual guides. Lama Zopa Rinpoche, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and may Geshe Cherub's healing accelerate, continue. May any obstacles that he faces be cleared away. Thank you.